मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु कश्चिद्यतति सिद्धये यततामपि सिद्धानां कश्चिन्मां वेत्ति तत्त्वतः। मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु कश्चित् यतति. Out of thousands of men, one perchance strives. Now, this is interesting for all of us. So, how many in the world, how many human beings, Manushyana, how many human beings strive to attain the supreme goal? Not many. Kashchit. One amongst thousands. Are you that one among those thousands? Do you live in one world or many worlds? Each one of us have got three worlds. We live in world of objects, then world of emotions, and then world of thoughts. World of objects, external world. Physical level, we live in world of objects. At mental level, we live in world of emotions. Subtle. Sometimes these emotions come up on our face. Now don't make a long face. And then the world of thoughts, even subtler. Sometimes they don't get expressed as an emotion, but the thought remains at a subtle level. So the world of objects, emotions and thoughts, this is the human life we are living in. And in that human life, there can be one among thousands who will pay attention at the subtle level, right? Because we have this world of objects. So all our attention goes to world of objects. So basically we remain at base level. At the most, in some parts of this world, there are human beings who are much involved at the emotional level. Not all human beings are involved at the emotional level. Many remain indifferent. And then there will be only a handful of human beings who actually live at the thought level. They think before they speak or act. Very few people will be so. Because emotions overtake our intelligence. And then we interact at the emotional level. That too if we are not extremely materialistic. So world of objects is easiest to interact. To care for somebody's emotion also is not everybody's, cup of tea. Then, coming to world of thoughts. In that world of thoughts, there will be one among thousands who will give it a thought that there can be a reality beyond this world. So it is a very rare specimen one has to find amongst human beings. And for aeons to come and go, it's not very easy to find such human beings who are living in the world but thinking about the divine. It's a wonderful thing to happen. Even if it is occasional. Like suppose, consider yesterday, okay? Sri Krishna Janmashtami. So not that the whole world of human beings is remembering the Supreme as Sri Krishna. There is a handful of human beings somewhere on this earth, in the world, who are invoking Sri Krishna. Who is this Sri Krishna? At that time of worshipping Sri Krishna yesterday, did I remember that Sri Krishna is that supreme, formless reality, all-pervasive, Satchidananda, Swarupa, my own Swarupa? Okay, if not that, at least I worshipped him as God. Even that kind of human beings will be handful. Then there could be, amongst those a handful of human beings who are worshipping, there could be one such rare human being who would have picked up the Bhagavad Gita saying, no, today is Sri Krishna Janmashtami. I must read at least some instruction from him. Or Srimad Bhagavatam, let me revel in his stories. Otherwise news channels go on, history, history, history. Let me go to his story. Srimad Bhagavatam is the Lord's story. Then there will be one amongst such thousands, okay, who would have said, no, I must meditate to connect myself with the divine Sri Krishna. Otherwise, there was one more ordinary day, okay, a holiday for many. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhai. And amongst those who try to focus, okay, out of them, one amongst such thousands will actually strive for perfection. Occasionally to remember God is not striving for perfection or complete union with the divine. It is an occasional need maybe. That, okay, I need to remember him, I need to fast, I need to worship, that sort of a thing. Then, yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam vetti. And one amongst such thousands who would have, those handful of human beings, out of that one who was picked up, such picked up ones through aeons. There will be a handful of such human beings who would have strived and known. Kaschin mam vetti, known me, Bhagavan says, would have known me. And amongst those, there will be one such rare who would have known him essentially, tattvataha. Do I want to be that rarest specimen in this world, in creation? There is a very good chance of being different. No? We always want to be different. You want to be a little different than the common man. Here is where Vedanta is so useful. Because the moment we read this verse, we start thinking, I cannot be that rare one. Because I am still in the world. I am all the time, with my family, friends. I have some wants and desires and this and that. What did Bhagwan tell you? Bhagwan said that when you have started on this path, and if you are following the philosophy of Vedanta, then keep it in mind that your goal is the Supreme, and keep a watch on yourself. Slowly you will be evolving out of your desire-motivated life, and you won't even know when the divine becomes more important for you than the desires. This evolution is going to take place, and that assurance has been given by Bhagavan. Now it becomes as though it is his duty to bless us with that knowledge, knowing after which nothing remains to be known. Even if you have decided to read the Bhagavad Gita, you have already become that one rare striver who is striving to know. Are you putting effort? You're putting effort, right? To read, to understand. Once in a while through the day, you recollect what you have read. Sometimes you are eager to discuss it out with somebody. Sometimes you want answers for your queries regarding what you have read. So definitely you are striving. And then Bhagavan says, he is a rare one. It's not that everybody will be doing so. You, the rare one, the seeker, will have to know some fundamentals of this knowledge then. So Bhagavan will start with the difference between Prakriti and Purusha. What is that? The nature and the supreme. The creation and the supreme. Reality. The false and the real. This discrimination between the real and the false has to be known. Then only logically you will be able to proceed on this path. So the devotee will have to understand as to how he has to go through the falsehood to reach reality. He cannot throw away the falsehood. He has to understand the implications of being in creation by knowing the fact about Prakriti and Purusha.